Okay, this is our newest and latest, greatest release on what we call the ultimate in a sauna. This is the most unique thing that we've been able to put together that will complement you with your PEMF machine, that'll show you results that'll blow you away and knock you off the charts. But we're also going to show you how to make 8 to 10 grand a month with having one of these things. This is a little bit about the Cocoon for Life. We refer to it as an infrared thermofusion pod. The new design allows us to do a lot of neat things all at the same time. We call it hypothermic conditioning through heat. If you want the studies and you want the science and you want to see why we're so pumped about this and applying it to everybody that's got one of our machines, drop me an email and I'll send you the science and the research to show you what's got us so excited. Hypothermic conditioning does a lot of neat things, and these are just a few. It detoxifies, it gives you tremendous pain reduction, it increases the lymphatic flow, it increases circulation. For athletes, the recovery is phenomenal how fast they recover. It helps to increase your energy. It reduces stress like crazy. It relaxes the body like crazy. And the neat thing about it is the responses that you get from people are fast. Now, I'm going to give you an example of this. You can take a person and lay your PEMF mat inside this machine on our vibrating pad. We're going to show you the picture in a minute. Put their clothes on, lay them in the sauna, and at the same time, their head is outside. Treat them for 10 minutes on the PEMF and in the sauna, and you will be blown away with the results. You want to lose fat, you want to create a sweat, you want to take off inches, then treat them for 20 to 30 minutes at a temperature where they're cool, but the body's warm and heating, and they're sweating a little bit. So there's a lot of ways to use it. But what we're going to show you is how to apply it to create a faster neurological, physiological, and psychological response with people that'll blow you away. Here's some of the features of the Cocoon. We've incorporated inside this thing a dry heat sauna system. We've included infrared heat. We've done what's called an enriched air system. We have an ergonomic contour bed that people lay on. That bed vibrates, so we've created vibration massage. We have an air system that keeps the face cool. We have a pure jade mat. We'll go into the benefits of it. We have germicidal UV lamps. We have something called halo therapy. We've added aromatherapy. We've added ambient lights. We've put it in a very unique body chamber. We have a contour comfort mat for big guys like Dave that are 6'4". We have a comfort headrest pillow. It comes on a floor pedestal, and when you put PEMF to it, the results that you can achieve in 10 to 20 minutes will blow you away, as long with the people you're treating. Here's a few of the things the benefits that you will see from the Cocoon. Improved circulation, lymphatic flow. You'll detoxify the cells. You will detoxify the lymph system. You will enhance the immune system, because now the cells in the body is more open to nutrients. You boost the energy. You relieve stress. It reduces pain. You're going to give people more relaxation at night, so they're going to get better sleep. You're going to relax the central nervous system. You're going to burn fat. So with people that want to slim and tone and lose 20 pounds a month, you're going to have something very easy to do that with, and they don't have to go to the gym and work out for an hour every day. You're going to allow athletes faster recovery time after workouts. You're going to improve the blood flow, and you're going to improve the nutrition uptake. These are just a few. We have 100 benefits what this Cocoon will do, but we've incorporated it and we've included it with the PEMF. And everybody that we're going to be talking to over the rest of this month are those people that have a PEMF machine. Now, we are recording the call, and if you have people that you want to send this webinar to, you can certainly do that. And yet at the same time, if you want to invite them to our webinars, you will get a notice every night when it's going on. And if you want to forward it off to other people that you know, you can certainly do so. I would say focus first on those that have a PEMF machine. So if you look at the spectrum, what we've done is we've added 2 PEMF, the dry heat and the infrared heat, a pure jade mat, halotherapy, aromatherapy, and a vibrating massage, which gives people energy. It's an ultimate fitness. It'll shape them because it will tighten and tone and they'll lose weight. It'll reduce stress and relax them. It'll cleanse the body to detoxify, and it'll increase flexibility, range of motion, and it'll help reduce and get rid of pain. Here's how the dry heat system works. It's adjustable from 0 to 180 degrees. The infrared heat is a new infrared heat breakthrough. We have included 3 different infrared emitters. We call it near heat, mid-range heat, and far heat. When we combine it with dry heat, we get a more complete thermal conditioning process that takes place. And I'm going to go more into that here in a minute and show you more. We have an ergonomic contour bed that's a soft cushion mat you lay on. The germicidal UV lamp I talked about, that helps keep the chamber germ and odor free, so it kills germs and odors. We have an ambient light system, which has 2 colors, blue and red, so it's soothing and soft and relaxing. The body chamber is made of white professional fiberglass that is germ resistant and gel coated. The vibration massage is a dual wave system, and at the same time we add to it an enhanced floor pedestal stand, so it looks pretty when you put it on the pedestal. Do you need it? No, but it looks pretty. Here's an inside look of the system. You can see the picture on the right with the ambient lights all lit up. In the top, you see the arrow that points to the omnium light system, and right up there next to them are the germicidal UV lamps. Those little dots, black dots in the top of the hood, is what we call the dry heat system. That's constantly, those fans are constantly blowing dry heat down on the body. Whether you have your clothes on or not, it doesn't matter. On the right, you'll see that gray mat with the different colored dots on it. Those are what we call the infrared stones. We have that on the right side of the hood, and we have it on the left side of the hood. So the body is getting penetrated with it from all different directions. And again, I'm going to show you more of that. You'll see in the bottom of the picture at the bottom too, you'll see our blue therapy mat laying on top of the bed. Here's a little bit of information about infrared, and this is why we do what we do and why we've got it set at 3 different depths to the body. Near infrared is designed to increase the cell health and build the body's immunity and make it stronger. It's designed for wound healing, for skin purification, and for pain relief. When we use a mid-infrared emitter, we get pain relief, we get more circulation, but it also burns body fat, so we get more weight loss. When we go to a far infrared, we get more weight loss, again, more detoxification, but it lowers the blood pressure and it causes more relaxation. Now, let me give you an example. Back me up just a second, would you? Let me give you an example of what I did. And I don't want to admit this, and I hate to admit it, but I'm going to tell you my story. 5 weeks ago, we were treating different people on the machine. And I sat in it with the PEMF mat on that contour mat. I set it up so that all 3, the near, the mid, the far, infrared was heating my body. I set the temperature for 128 degrees. I had all my clothes on. And as you all know, we got to take our credit cards and our car keys and whatnot out of our pockets. We've all at one time have fried something. So I took all my stuff out of my pockets. I sat in this thing for 10 minutes with the PEMF going on my back, with the vibration of the mat going, with all 3 of these far infrared heats beaming down on me. I went out and I played golf an hour and a half later. My golf game has been terrible for the past 5-10 years. Every night I go out, 1 night a week if I'm lucky, I'm hoping I can break 50. I went out that night and I shot a 49. I was hitting shots that I hadn't hit for years, and I parred 4 holes, and I'm thinking, whoa, I'm feeling pretty good. I wonder what brought this on. So the next week, I go back and do it again. I go out and I play 9 holes again. Par on the course, my old golf course is 35. I shot a 39. I parred every hole but 4. Now, you tell me how many people wouldn't love to increase their golf game by a stroke or 2 or 3, let alone the 10 I did in one night. 2 weeks ago, I went back and I didn't go sit in the sauna. I went and played golf, and I was so stiff and could hardly move, and I shot a 52. Tuesday night this week, I didn't go sit on the sauna. I wanted to see what my score would be. I shot a 50. So there is something to this mechanism of getting the PEMF, the vibration of the mat, and the 3 levels of infrared heat on what it does to the body to relax it and give you complete expanded range of motion. I had no back pain. I had nothing. I felt like $1,000,000. Go ahead and move me on. I'll talk about some other people in a minute. Here's an example on an electromagnetic spectrum chart how the PEMF works. If you look at the wavelengths across the top, you'll notice that the infrared in pink is running at 1,000 UMs in wavelength. And the radiation type, gamma rays, X-rays, UV rays, visible light rays, infrared waves, is almost the highest till you get to microwave. From that infrared level, we've got near infrared, medium infrared, and far infrared that affects the body in 3 different depths to relax and do what it needs to do to the body. But the neat thing is that the gemstone infrared system we use is a heating technology of proprietary blends of wavelengths. Nobody else can do what we can do, and we've got it. So we combine dry heat with the infrared heat, and we get what we call the most active thermal fitness system that's out there. Here's the dry heat. We can adjust it up to 80 degrees. Thermogenesis kicks in and causes an increase in heart rate. And you think, oh, if my heart's going faster, what does that mean? Well, it's really not. Your heart is working at a level that allows the body to actually slow down and relax so that chemical process can take place in our cells. You all know that the body, when you get it to perspire, goes into what's called thermal stress. The body starts burning fat. So sweating consumes energy, which is measured in calories. Heat causes the body to sweat, which raises the metabolism level, which lowers the fat points and leads to an increase in burning calories. And it doesn't matter if you have your clothes on or if you're in a bathing suit or your shorts with your clothes off. It doesn't matter. It still penetrates. And that's what infrared does. Here's the vibratory system. Our mat that you lay on has a variety of variable massage motors. We can massage the upper part of the body, or we can massage just the lower half of the body, or we can do the whole body at one time. And we're going to show you how to do that here in just a second. But what happens is when we're pulsating through the vibration and creating the rhythms, we go from rapid strokes to deep waves and back and forth. This allows us to give the body a deep tissue massage without you ever thinking you're getting a deep tissue massage. And when we add the PEMF mat to this, the results blow people away. Here's an example of what the chamber looks like in the pod. You can see the body chamber there at the arrow at the top, the enhanced 4-pedestal stand that comes with it at the bottom, and that mat that you see with the blue arrow on the right is the contour bed that has the vibrating massage in it. Notice the curvature in the bed. Where your knees would hit, your actual knees bend right there. And so your body kind of dips down and lays, your knees come up and then hit back down again. Here's what we've done with our air system. One of the things you have to understand, and we're going to show you the ports again in a minute. When the head is cool, and that's why we've got air intakes that blow cool air on the side of the face, the hypothalamus gland does not send a signal to the brain and says, I'm hot. If you've ever been into a steam room or you've ever been into a sauna room, you reach a point where the body gets so much heat, the head's in there too, that the body overheats. Why does it overheat? Because the hypothalamus is reacting to the heat in the room too, and it's telling your body, get out, get out, get out. We need to cool down, we're overheating. What we've done here is we keep the head outside of the cocoon with cool air blowing on the face with enriched oxygen. So we have dual air ports that put fresh ionized air on the face, which in turn, we've got aromatherapy with essential oils that go down in the bottom on the outside. You drop 2 or 3 drops in it. The fan sucks them up through, and it pulls it through our halotherapy, which is ionic crystal salt tile. And salt tile gives us pure, refreshing salt air that we breathe as this cooling fan is coming onto us. And we've also got easy-to-use self-controlling panels. What do they need you to do? Really nothing. Once they lay down in it and you set it for them, they're in control. If you notice the control panel in front of you on the left, it has 3 different levels of vibratory massage. Upper vibration, lower vibration, or you can set them both just like the picture shows in medium, and they're both going to vibrate at the same time. In the middle, you've got an off-on switch. Next to that, you've got an infrared heat switch, so you can set your infrared focus to being low range, medium range, high range, or you can put it to the on button and you get all 3. Next to that, you've got a temperature. You can set the temperature. That one is set for 130 degrees. The time that's set there is for 30 minutes. So the person who's sitting in the chamber, if they feel like, well, I've been in here for 12 minutes, I'm hot, but I'm not sweating, they want to turn it off. All they got to do is reach outside the cover and turn the button off. On the right-hand side, there's an adjustable knob for the fan that's blowing on the face. And if you look at the control panel down on the bottom where the arrows are pointing, you can see the control panel slots. All they have to do is stick their fingers through those, push them up, make the adjustments with their fingers, and then grab the little hook and pull those panels back down, and the heat still stays inside of it. So you don't lose anything, but you're in control, whoever's sitting in the cocoon. On the front, this is the front bottom. I mentioned to you the aromatherapy cup. There it is at the very bottom. You can use anything in that cup. You can use any type of essential oil. You can put silver in it. You can put zeolite in it. I had a nutritionist said to me, well, can I put this product that I use with my patients in there? I said, absolutely. She wants them to breathe it. So what it does is that fan right below that purple slab, or that pink slab, is the cooling fan. That pulls the air in, and it pulls the heat in that comes off of that Himalayan salt pad that's there. That light behind it heats it just a little bit, and it pulls the aromatherapy and the halotherapy in through that fan, and it blows it out on the 2 cooling fans. If you look to the right, it pulls the cool air out and blows it on the face through those vents. If you look at the top, we have an oxygen port. Why do we have that? Because as an example, oxygen is a big thing. Exercise with oxygen therapy is a big thing. A lot of people will stand on treadmills and they'll put an oxygen mask over their face and they'll walk the treadmill breathing oxygen. They'll stand on a vibration plate with the oxygen over their face, breathing oxygen while they're vibrating on a treadmill. Some of them will put the oxygen mask on their face while they're riding a stationary bike because they want to breathe more oxygen. More oxygen intake into the body, as much as you can get, allows for deeper penetration in the cells and more effectiveness by everything that you put into the body. So that oxygen, oxy oasis that you see there is an additional add-on. If people want to add it to the devices, they can. We have them available. But a lot of people that we're talking to, a lot of the doctors and professional practitioners, a lot of them have their own oxygen devices. So what you can do is just plug the oxygen hose right into that port, and it's going to blow that fresh oxygen air out those 2 cool air vent systems that are sitting beside the head. If they want to put a face mask over the nose and the mouth, and they want them to breathe more oxygen while they're laying there, they can do that. Now, before we go to the next slide, one of the things that we're doing a study on right now is ozone therapy. Ozone therapy is becoming a very big deal with a lot of professionals, a lot of practitioners. They do it intravenous, they do it through injection, they do it anally, where they'll stick it up your rear end to get it in your system. There are a couple companies, there's actually one that we're aware of, that takes ozone and couples it with steam heat. The only way, excuse me, the only way that you can get the benefit of that is taking your clothes off, sitting in some shorts or a bathing suit in a steam sauna that forces the body to sit there and sweat so the body will absorb the ozone. Well, what we're doing is we're testing the machine right now to put another port where that oxygen port is down at the other end. One of the things that we have to find out is how stable is the internal workings of the cocoon with oxygen, or with ozone, because ozone has a characteristic to it that will deteriorate and eat away at different types of materials and electricities, fans, and so on. Now, Andrew came up with a great idea yesterday, and we're excited about that. I ordered a couple today, Andrew. But what Andrew's idea was is, what if we didn't have to mess with an ozone port in the machine? What if people could lay on the vibration mat with the PEMF inside a suit that they lay in that zips up across the top? You may have to lay a little towel across their neck, and we put them into an ozone suit that they get the far infrared heat, and they get all the benefits of this thing while they're laying in the sauna getting ozone too. Phenomenal idea, and we're going to do that. I just ordered 2 body ozone bags today. Be here Monday, and I'm going to test it. I got a friend of mine here in town that's got a portable ozone condenser. I'm going to take it up to the studio where we've got the cocoon. I'm going to put the PMF the vibration mat, the PMF mat with the jade mat, and I'm going to jump into one of these bodysuits, and I'm going to test it. I think you've got something there, Andrew, that might save us a lot of time and a lot of money. Phenomenal idea. Thank you so much.
It'll also keep all the if the ozone eats something inside, we don't want that off gas or toxin to come into the body. If you're in a bag, it'll stay inside. Just the ozone will be around your body, and you won't have to worry about toxins from anything that the ozone may be eating.
So great idea. Thank you. On the right-hand side, you'll see the ionic salt tab that we use. This creates a therapy called halo therapy. Salt is antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal, and is anti-inflammatory. It provides benefits to the immune system and the complete respiratory system, but it boosts the immune system like crazy. There are people around the country, in other countries. I have friends of mine here that live across the road from New Zealand. They have salt spas in New Zealand where you go into a salt spa and you sit in a chair and the floors and the walls are nothing but Himalayan salts. There, we've got a couple of people that have our PMF machines that have salt spas Chris has been working with. They have salt spas, and people go there for the salt spa ionic therapy treatment. So again, the benefits that the salt does when you breathe it is absolutely huge. Here's the jade mat that we have. I mentioned to you laying on the jade mat. What I did the other night is I laid on the contour bed mat vibrating. I put the jade mat down. On top of the jade mat, I put the PEMF mat, and I laid in this darn thing at 128 degrees with my clothes on for 10 minutes. I didn't break a sweat, but when I got out, my body was very warm and my clothes were very warm. My next mission, and tomorrow, I'm going back up. We have the cocoon right now in a facility because we're constantly taking photographs and doing more videos, and we're going to do a training video here because this thing's simple to use, but we're going to do a training video. And so tomorrow I'm going to go sit in it for 30 minutes, and I'm taking my clothes off. I'm wearing my shorts, and I'm going to, every 10 minutes, I'll keep hitting the button on the PMF machine. So I'm going to treat myself for 30 minutes on the PEMF, and I'm going to set the temperature to 135 degrees, and I'll report to you over the weekend how much I sweated and if I really overheated on the outside with the cool air blowing on my head. So I'll keep you posted. Here's what jade does. Jade gemstones at nanomillimeters create a conducting field that makes far infrared heat even more harmonious with the body because they operate at that same nanomillimeters level. Jade emits negative ions which are cleansing to the body. So therefore you get a deeper penetrating warmth from the infrared therapy, which helps to recharge, relax the body, and includes the pain relief. So when you've got somebody you're working with from fibromyalgia, I don't care what it is, you're going to see results with this thing no matter what. Even if you don't do the PMF, I guarantee you, though, when you put the PMF with it, you're going to magnify the results tenfold. Here's another look at the inside of the cocoon. The arrow to the left is the comfort mat that we lay on. It's the contour comfort mat. On the right is the comfort pillow that we've got that we put everybody's heads on. You'll notice on the right-hand side, the arrow back to the left is called lumbar and knee support. As an example, we took that pad, and you don't have to have it in there, but if you've got somebody that doesn't want too much of an arch in their lower back, no problem. Slide it down, and you can make a different arch in their back, and you support it. I had a guy in there the other day that was 6'5", and I'm going, oh my gosh, how am I going to get him in the machine without his feet not being able to shut the lid at the end? What I did is I slid the mat down almost to where you see it, and it created a bigger bend in his knees, and his feet fit in there perfect. So we can get somebody in this darn thing that's up to 6'9", just simply by creating a deeper bend in the knees, and it allows them to fit in there very comfortably. One of the things that we're working on is to come up with a lid that will actually come a little bit higher, so we can put people in there that maybe are pro athletes, football players, wrestlers, that maybe weigh 450 to 600 pounds, that are big fellas, so that we can get this thing closed over their tummy. Right now, we can do about 350, 380 pounds, and they got to be pretty big to not get into it. And I'm going to test it with the guy here tomorrow, so I'll let you know how it works. Here's what the PEMF mat on the bottom, the old gray mat, looks like in the machine. I've got that old gray mat still here, and I use it quite often. But I don't set it in the chair anymore. I use the blue mat on the right to set in the recliner or when I'm treating people. That's what it looks like inside the cocoon. What I do between the white mat and the blue mat is I put the jade mat in there, because the jade mat is pulling through the mat and through me more of the infrared heat. It attracts it. So therefore, it pulls it through the body faster and deeper. Here's aromatherapy. I've never been too much for understanding what aromatherapy does, but now that I understand what it does, the benefits of it are absolutely huge. We do 4 proprietary blends of it, but it provides stress relief, it improves relaxation, it curbs the appetite, it moisturizes the skin, it stimulates the olfactory senses, and it improves overall health. A lot of people that have depression or other things like that going on, that aromatherapy getting into the brain also starts a process in the brain that starts to normalize and stabilize the brain, along with the comfort and the heat we're getting. And again, if you want any of the research, any of the studies from this stuff, it'll be up on our website soon. We haven't put it there yet, and if you want any of it, send me an email. I'd be happy to send it to you. Here's 2 of the studies that we've got that we just put up there so you can get an idea. In 2010, the Department of Rehabilitation Physical Medicine did a study where they studied individuals with varying levels of fibromyalgia. They found that the patients who underwent the thermal therapy treatment reported significant reductions in pain and symptoms, anywhere from 31 up to 70% reduction. In another study that we did that was done in Saginaw, Japan, they tested participants that were in severe pain that they couldn't work. They discovered by adding heat therapy to their treatments, they could change the cognitive behavior, they could rehabilitate them faster, and with exercise therapy that they provided, 70% of the participants were able to return back to work. So when you start thinking about athletes and people you're dealing with every day that have pain or fibromyalgia or have digestive problems or acid reflux, depression, the list goes on and on and on, and I'll be happy to send you the email and all of the things that you basically can change in people's lives. You're going to be blown away. When you add PMF to this, the effectiveness increases tenfold. So again, it's faster results, increased results, more results, and how can we help you make more money? The Cocoon is implemented in any practice very simple. Makes no difference what configuration is used. Heck, Dave, Mike, George, people can have any kind of PEMF machine they use. I took a gal the other day on a very low intensity PMF machine. I sat her in it for 10 minutes and used this low intensity machine. that they had, and I did it with the vibration for 10 minutes, and she got relief. So the bottom line is anybody can own one of these cocoons, and it doesn't matter what PMF machine they got, they're going to increase their results tenfold because the vibration of the mat, the combination of the infrared heat, is going to drive and spread out the effectiveness of PEF farther through the body and deeper at the cellular level. The other ideas that go with this is it takes up very little floor space. It does not require any particular installation or plumbing or specific configuration. You just plug it in, set it up, plug it in, and play. And it's that simple. So from day one, anybody that's got them is making money. And I guarantee you, anybody that's got the first ones out in the marketplace are going to be the ones that are going to control the profitability and what's going to come out in that environment. So here's where the money is. Recommended price ranges. What we recommend is, and people can charge what they want. We recommend if you do a 10-minute session, charge 20 bucks. If you do a 20-minute session, charge 30. If it's a 30-minute session, charge 40. What I did is I took a PMF for 10 minutes and I said, okay, I'm going to put you in the cocoon for 10 minutes and PMF for 20 minutes, and it's going to cost you 40 bucks. 10-minute treatment, in and out. You let me know how you feel tomorrow. I guarantee you people are going to be wanting to come back as fast as they can. So you only need to do 10 minutes in the PMF, but if you run it out, it runs out. The numbers at the bottom, if you notice, are simply the combination of 10 minutes in the cocoon and 10 minutes on the PMF for 20 bucks or $40. So I just took a number and I said, okay, if I only did 10 sessions a day at $40, that's $400 a day. If I only do this 4 days a week, I'm making $1,600 a week. And if I only do it for 40 weeks in a year, I've made $64,000 for the year. Now, you can play with this number any way you want. But you tell me who wouldn't like to have something that's generating them over $6,000 a month and their cost is $400 a month. It's kind of a no-brainer, isn't it? Here's what the Cocoon sells for. We have 2 units. The first one I'm going to show you is what's called the Wellness Pro. The Wellness Pro is listed at $99.95. On the first 12 units that people that pre-order, we're going to knock $1,000 off of these things. We've already got 6 of them. 6 pre-orders have come in now in the last 24 hours. We had 3. We got 3 more in the past 24 hours. So we got 6 left that are part of this 12 deal special. So in essence, the cost to you is $89.95. We're not asking for any money down, and we'll finance it for you. You can pick what payment plan you want. If you want to do it for 36 months, it costs you $340 a month, and it costs you no money down. Your price is $89.95. After we've done our first 12 limit introduction, because I just ordered 12 more today, that'll be here in 2 weeks. After we've done the first 12, our price goes back up to $99.95. So if you want to know how much money is in this for you, if you sell the Cocoon, if you have people that buy the Cocoon, send me an email and I will send you back the numbers so that you can see the money that you can make. At the same time, back me up one, Jeff, would you? At the same time, we're going to have what we call a demo referral on-site program, and I'll explain to you in a minute how that works. Thank you, Jeff. This is the other version of the Cocoon. This is the scale-down model. There might be some professionals that want the scale-down model. There might be people who want to buy this model just for home use, and that's what a lot of people will probably be doing. This thing sells for $79.95. Again, the first 12 units that we move on this thing, and again, like I said, we have 6 orders already right now. We're still going to give $1,000 off, so the thing is $69.95. No money down. We'll finance it. So if we finance it for you for 24 months, your payment's $380 a month on $69.95. And what if you're making over $6,000 a month? What if you're making $2,000 a month? Is it worth paying $380 for 24 months? So you need to look at the number. The regular Cocoon model that you're looking at here, it does not include infrared, and it does not include the floor pedestal stand. That's why it's $2,000 less. Some people are happy to just to have the dry heat, the vibration of the mat, the jade mat, the aromatherapy, the halotherapy. Some people are just happy with that because they can still sit in an infrared sauna and sweat. I've got a sauna sitting in my basement that I spent $6,000 for. It's a 5-seater, and it has 6 different infrared heating units inside the sauna. It takes me 30 minutes to warm it up. This son of a gun takes 1 minute. To reach the desired temperature that you set it for takes about 2 minutes. So in 1 minute's time, you're climbing into it with your clothes on if you want, and it's already warmed up. So again, that's why there's a $2,000 price difference on this unit. This is the base model.
Rec Warehouse in Norcross, Georgia, and this thing is phenomenal.
Outer Banks, and that was amazing.
From Scottsdale, it's a damn cool bed.
Shala from Delray Beach, Florida. That was awesome.
Kathy Taylor, I'm from Abilene, Texas, and it was very
I'm from Monterey, California, and it was cozy and wonderful and relaxing.
Very relaxing, really, really nice. I love it.
Ontario, and it was awesome.
My name's Jack, and I'm from Boca Raton, Florida. My wife asked me to come down here and look at the Cocoon, and I was amazed. You know, she says, "Come follow me down and get an experience. It's going to take a load off your feet." And she was right, and now she's back in it.
Christy Summers, Fort Worth, Texas. It was amazing.
Hi, Melissa. I'm from Oklahoma, and it was great. Becky Lowe from Indianapolis, Indiana. It was, oh my God.
My name's Cole Taylor, and I'm from Flower Mound, Texas, and it was pretty awesome.
Hi, my name is Iris, and I'm from Boca Raton, Florida, and I love the Cocoon. I brought my husband back because it was so enjoyable, and I have arthritis, and it really made me feel good.
Monterey, California, it was great. It was great. I think we should get one.
My name is Angie Long. I'm from Rockingham, North Carolina, and I love it. I love it. It was relaxing, and the music was great, and I enjoyed it.
Hello, I'm Mark from Calgary, Alberta, and this was a fantastic experience. I loved every minute of it, and I think I'm probably going to end up taking home 10.
I'm Megan from Orlando, Florida, and that thing is awesome.
Kathy Tolan from Concord, California, and that was a pretty amazing experience.
My name's Joe from Denver. I love the Cocoon.
My name is Debbie Long with Diversified Services out of Douglas, Georgia, and I love it. It's nice, the warmth, the vibrations, the music, the smell, I mean, all your senses about.
Hey, I'm Janet Ludwig from Southern California, and the Cocoon is awesome. It was fantastic.
I live in New England, Massachusetts, and I want one. And it causes chronic muscular pain and joint pain, and I can tell it's already helped me. So
Thank you.
it'd be a great product to use.
Thank you.